Good afternoon. My name is Amanda Zarowski, and I live in Austin, Texas. My friend Caitlin Joshua and I are here today to speak on behalf of the more than 1 in 3 women impacted by Trump's extreme abortion bans. As Jessica so powerfully shared, Trump does not respect women. He doesn't trust us to make the choices that are best for our health, our family, or our lives. And that has had devastating consequences for women all across our country, including me. In the spring of 2022, my husband Josh and I learned I was pregnant with our first baby, a girl. We were over the moon. And my first trimester was smooth sailing, but then suddenly at 18 weeks, I suffered catastrophic complications. My cervix dilated prematurely, and there was no way to safely reverse course. So we were with 100% certainty going to lose our baby girl. We were devastated. What I needed at that point was an abortion so I could safely and with dignity deliver my daughter and begin the healing process, both physically and emotionally. But unfortunately, this was post-Roe, Texas, and the near-total abortion ban had gone into effect just 2 days after my water broke. Ending the pregnancy would have been considered an illegal abortion. My doctor would be at risk of loss of her license and even jail time. So I was told to wait until I got so sick that my life was considered in danger, which is one of the rare exceptions in Texas where a doctor can actually intervene. So it took 3 days and a near-death crash into septic shock before I could get the health care that I desperately needed. After stabilizing my vitals enough to deliver our baby Willow, I crashed again with another bout of sepsis and was transferred to the ICU. I was there for 3 days, and my family flew in from across the country for fear that I wouldn't make it through the night. But it was in that dark and lonely hospital room that I realized I was actually lucky. I lived. I knew others might not be so lucky. What I went through was nothing short of barbaric, and it didn't need to happen. But it did because of Donald Trump and his allies who continuously brag about killing Roe v. Wade. It is unthinkable to me that anyone could cheer on the cruel abortion bans that nearly cost me my life. But they do. And what's more, Trump has said that there should be some form of punishment for women who have an abortion, women like me and Caitlin. Tragically, my story is not unique. I am one of many women whose life has been put at risk because of Trump's abortion bans. Women across our country have been told that we're not sick enough to receive health care. We've been turned away from hospitals. We've been found collapsed on bathroom floors after nearly hemorrhaging to death. We have been robbed of our right to grieve our miscarriages and our pain and told to flee across state borders in the hope of receiving basic health care. I'm just one of these women. My husband Josh and I are now desperately trying to start a family, now through IVF. And earlier this year, we watched in complete terror as the Alabama Supreme Court issued a decision that instantly halted IVF services in that state. It's absolutely gut-wrenching, and it's only happening because of Donald Trump and his policies. That's why we need to defeat Trump. We must elect Vice President Harris and Governor Walz. They are fighting for reproductive freedom, and they won't stop until they restore the protections of Roe so that people in every state have access to the safe health care they deserve. The stakes of this election could not be higher for our lives and for our future.